Hello Raiders, Mr. Tham here coming again with another Raid Shadow Legend video. Sorry for the delay, I know I promised another video soon, and this video is gonna be worth it. As you saw from the video title, as we spoke, like, this guy, as I said on my stream, he's gonna be insane. And he actually is insane. Archmage Helmet. This is a champion, in my opinion, a support of a legendary quality. He is great. Let's take a look at his skill set and talk about it for a second here. His A1, attack one enemy, fills this champion's turn meter by 10%. Fills the turn meter by 20% if the attack is critical. So, 100% crit rate. He's attack based, and believe it or not, he can hit. This guy can actually hit. So, if you want to build him for damage, go for it. He actually can do some damage. He ain't bad. Like most support champions, hits like a noodle. But this guy, like you've seen some videos already, he's built in Savage. He actually does 100Ks, 90Ks. He does like decent numbers. His A2, attack one enemy. Also, attack all other enemies if the first attack is critical. So again, 100% crit on this guy. Because each hit has a chance of placing a stun debuff. Now imagine this. Let's put faction wars on the side for a second here. Dungeon-wise. Dragon, Spider, Ice Golem. We're not gonna talk about Fire Knight because he's weak affinity. On the waves, a lot of people don't have like wave nukers, so a stun is actually gonna benefit you a lot. Also, after attacking, he decreased turn meter of each enemy without a stun by 20%. This move alone is big, is huge. His A3 places a 30% increased speed buff, a 30% increased crit rate buff, a 30% increased crit damage buff. Like, honestly, he's insane. This champion is insane. His passive, he's immune to decreased turn meter. Like if you want to use him in arena, his turn meter will never go down. And his passive is actually 17 speed for arena battles. Like, just reading his skill set, like, wow. Now I wish I actually started Doom Tower on normal difficulty, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got Thea, and because I beat hard mode, now I have to finish Doom Tower on this rotation, on normal, to get him. He's a really good champion. Let's see how I actually built him. I built him with speed gear, accuracy for the stun to land, and crit damage set, because obviously we're gonna build him with 100% crit. So his total stats, before I forget, attack ring, crit damage amulet, and an accuracy banner with speed on it. His total stats are almost 40k health, 3800, 38,000, 1900 attack, 1900 defense. Nothing crazy here because we didn't want to like focus on the attack so much. I kind of built him to do some damage and stay alive in the same time. He have an HP chest on him. You can definitely put an attack chest on him if you want to build him for attack. And the rest of his stats is 237 speed, of course 100% crit, as much crit damage I could give him, and 282 accuracy. Of course for dungeons this accuracy is kind of high, but in Doom Tower if you're gonna use him there you're gonna need a little bit more than this. For Masteries I went like the damage route with Helm Smasher, so like that ignore defense can give him a little bit more. Accuracy of course, and the support with Cycle of Magic and Lasting Gift. Why Lasting Gift? Because of those buffs on the A3. And of course Lore of Steel, because there's a speed set, there's a crit damage set. Of course I tried him already with a damage gear on, But I said, like, let me do something different. Not everyone, like, have great savage or an extra savage set to put on, so we'll do it like this. But the moment I see, like, the A3 having these buffs, I would say, okay, he works fine with Seer. He works great with Seer. So let's take a look at him in dungeons. Let's start with, of course, the most favorite dungeon in the game, Dragon. Of course, we have Seer here. We have him. We have Royal Guard if there's, like, a need to actually, like, kill the rest of the mobs. You can use a cleanser because even you reach at the dragon or a healer of your choice, it doesn't need to be Badel. You can use Reliquary Tender. The defense down you can actually replace. If you don't have Lydia, you can put, like, Spider, the epic champion. You can put Zargala, for example. Whatever champion you choose. So let's see how he actually works. And this RG doesn't have 100% crit, so, and since Seer is gonna eat all the buffs, we're gonna use Bad El's Aura to give him the 100%. So let's take a look. So this is the AI on auto. He went with his buff first, then Seer went with the Karma Burn immediately. So now let's see how his stun works. He attacks one enemy and then look. 1, 2, 3 champions stun in the enemy team. Normally, when people run Royal Guard in here, the Hordens are the most annoying ones because they keep killing the Royal Guards. This is actually really good. This stun is nice. I like it already. Of course, on the fight on the dragon now. This is actually really nice. Like a great champion. Seer with the Karma Burn. That Karma Burn is actually amazing. Like with the amount of buffs that she had. And this is why I said, like, bring a cleanser with him. That's why, like, Mausoleum Mage is better with Seer than any other champion in dungeons like Dragon or something, because you have his own cleanse. That's why I brought Badel in here, because he actually cleanses the debuffs. That's nice. Actually, the time is not bad. Like, even if you don't have a Royal Guard, the timing is still gonna be nice with Seer. He gives a lot of utilities to your team in general. Like, he decreased turn meter. He's a great buffer and a debuffer in the same time. Like this, as they call him, Gandalf or Dumbledore. Let's see him in Ice Golem. We're gonna go the same setup, but in here we have Stagnite. Because attack down, yes, I have Lydia in here for sure, but attack down is actually nice on the Ice Golem himself. And the buffs from her will be, like, good to eat also. For Seer. She's the sole damage dealer there. There's no Royal Guard, there's no one else. It's only Seer. That was a lot of buffs. And here where I like him actually in the Ice Golem. Here. How many times did your team get actually killed by the reflect from those two terror beasts? The reflect actually kill your damage dealers. How many times your Royal Guard died because of the reflect? A lot. So having them stunned, there's no reflect. You're good. That's another thing he's good at. Like, I'm amazed that there's an epic champion with this quality. He's really, really good. I know I sound like a fanboy, but that's the truth. I'm already a fan. Now let's see actually on the Ice Golem. Like, of course, we cannot stun the Ice Golem, so... Look at that Karma Burn with all of these buffs. Look at that karma burn. That was insane. That's a lot of damage. Of course, Beck boosted the damage. No doubt. But the speed buff that he gives, like, actually helps, like, you take more turns. Increase the speed of the whole team. Look at that. Like, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of this guy already. And look at his damage. He actually did 200k damage. Without crit damage gloves or on attack chest piece. He can hit. He can hit. Look at Badel's damage with the poisons. Like, we know poison takes 50k or so on clan boss, so you can assume, like, it's gonna take a lot on here also. Okay, another place I want to showcase him is here. In the spider. Again, those royal guards don't have 100% crit rate. They do not have 100% crit rate. Except this one have it, but the other one doesn't. Okay? So he will give the crit rate buff to this royal guard. The Septimus have 100% crit. And you can actually build all your nukers for Spider with 70% crit with him in the team because he has AI. He actually places the buffs first. And also, having that crit damage buff, 30% extra crit damage, just too good. Just too good. Of course, again, if you don't have Lydia, you don't have to use Lydia. Like, both of them critted. Let's try it without Lydia. Let's put Stag Knight in. And also, let's remove one Royal Guard. And we can put someone like Apothecary, whoever you want. Let's just put Apothecary for the sake of it. And see actually his full kit on Spider, because that stun is actually also nice on Spider. Like, you're gonna stun the Spider-Man. So they're actually not gonna hit you when he actually do it. You see, look at that. Look at that. Look at the Spider-Man. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, of course we didn't get good RNG right now with the stun, but this stun is actually really good. And he actually reduced turn meter. Of course, now we have to wait till he gets his takedown back up again. Look at the stun again. Look at the stun. Look how many Spiderlings are stunned. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 Spiderlings are immobilized. This is why I'm gonna end by a fail. End with a fail. But look at that. Look at this view. Look at this view. He's stunning all the time. If he will not stun them all because his skill is not 100%. It's not 100%. That's a problem. If it's 100%, it's something else, but it's like, okay, it's an epic champion. It's not a legendary champion to get it like, you know, 100% chance. But it's actually amazing. Again, so you didn't see that. You didn't see that. How about we try putting a Cold Heart in? We put like a Royal Guard lead. Because, you know, Cold Heart needs multi-turns to actually set her skills up and everything. And, you know, she doesn't use her A3 first. Let's hit auto. There they are again. Stun, stun. Septimus survived because of the stun, actually. That's actually not bad. What can I say? What can I say? I'm in love with this dude. I'm in love with this dude. And of course, we got lucky while recording this video, guys, and actually, Faction Wars is open. So, we can actually try him out in Faction Wars. Like, of course, this team, like, have a Septimus, have a Brichthoff, have a Raglan. You can use Ursula for the revive, but his Ursula, this is not my account, this is Tannis' account, my clanmate. Thanks to him, we managed to do this video. So, if Ursula was ready, you can use her instead of Raglan. You can use Warcaster. This is actually how he beat it the first time with Warcaster. Of all his champions, Stag Knight was MVP for him. Let's see how he actually functions in here. Like, most likely, your main issue in Faction Wars, you're gonna look for a champion to put a stun set on. Like, this actually helps you not to put a stun set on anyone. You don't need a stun set anymore. Like, he's gonna provide you with the stuns. Yes, there are champions that are forced and they're gonna unknow you and not get stunned because of the weak hit, but he provides the stuns for you, and the buffs, and the turn meter reduction, and he's immune to turn meter reduction. Let's say, for example, this Man-Eater used a Siphon Strike on him to try to steal his turn meter. He won't, because he's immune. He will keep his turn meter. And of course, that A1 that actually fills his turn meter by 10%, and if it's crit, it's 20%, he will take multi-turns. Of course, Noro cannot be stunned. That's an exception here. Now here, if he can stun those two ads with the boss, that would be great, of course. That one on the right is stunned. You see that? Normally, that's actually the annoying ad. And one ad is already dead. Like, his buffs are really great. The decreased turn meter. No need for stun set. And because he's an epic, and the idea that he's actually attainable from Doom Tower, you don't actually have to pull him. It's not like you can pull him anyway. You cannot pull the Doom Tower champions. And he's normal. He's an epic champion. So the book requirement is not, you know, because we have an issue with the book right now in the game. We don't have a lot of books. He will help. I see him also used in Clone Boss somehow in a speed comp. Like maybe in a 2-to-1 comp with his buffs. Because this is 3 turns cooldown. So in a 2-to-1 comp, he will be able to buff this a lot. Like, think about it. People use the White Whale comp with Mashalad because Mashalad have increased speed, leech, and a crit damage buff. The only thing that he is missing is leech. Like, if you can't find someone else to put the leech for you, with his increased speed and crit rate and crit damage, you will do a lot of damage on Clan Boss. Of course, the rest of his skill set is useless in Clan Boss. Like, you cannot reduce the Clan Boss turn meter or stun him. But he will gain turn meter. It requires a lot of work and a lot of tuning. Like, but early game he might help like the speed comps with these buffs. Increase speed, increase crit rate, increase crit damage, and honestly I think he's gonna be good in arena also, like as an arena buffer. Like, let's say against like teams like this, or you can just like buff either you buff or try to stun the enemy team with him. The choice is yours, because you're gonna get like the boost turn meter here, for example, from Arbiter, right? You're gonna get the debuffs. you're gonna get the stuns from him on the enemies and the damage from your nuker. Now, normally, ideally, if I clicked auto, he will use his A2 first. So I don't want him to use his A2. I actually want to benefit from his stun. And like, look, he killed Brago. He actually killed Brago with the hybrid build I did on him. Brago is a very defensive tanky champion. Okay, yes, Brago is weak affinity, but still. Still, I don't think he normally can kill Brago that easily. Okay, let's try in here. Let's try and like a tankier target like Roshcard or something. I just want to see how much he's gonna do damage-wise. He removed the shields from the shield set. He actually hits. Wow. This guy is unbelievable. This guy is unbelievable. Let's give him another go. Angar normally is like a very tanky champion. I want to see how much damage he's gonna do on Angar, basically. That's another shield set. Stun. No stuns. But he removed the shields completely. Like, with the mediocre build I actually did on him. It's kind of mediocre because it's a hybrid build. It's not like a fixed build on one thing. Okay, generally, this champion is actually very, very, very good. So, in Faction Wars, I'm gonna give him a 5. Arena offense, I'm gonna give him a solid 4 because he doesn't have any debuffs or anything, and mostly either on auto he's gonna use his A3 first, and campaign he's gonna be good in campaign. So Dragon, I'm gonna give him a 4 because he doesn't heal or cleanse. Arena defense, we didn't try him in arena defense, so I'm not gonna rate him there. I mean, come on, Minotaur, give him a 5 already. Clown boss, yeah, debatable. He's gonna be a 3. All the keeps, you're gonna give any champion 5 because his buffs, except Force Keep, because he's gonna hit weak. In Ice Golem, honestly, I see him as a 5. Force Keep, he's gonna be a 3 because he's weak affinity. He's gonna hit weak a lot. Magic Keep, of course, he's amazing. The stuns are nice. Spider Den, give him a 4. Fire Knight, give him a 2. He's gonna be weak affinity. Of course, never follow the builds here. Never follow the builds here. Okay? Never, ever, ever. Literally, the skill says if his attack is critical, and they're recommending HP gloves. Never, ever, ever, ever use this. So, I hope you liked this video and it was benefiting you regarding Archmage Helmet. For future content, make sure to give us that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and let me know what you think in the comments down below. I stream every day on Twitch. Feel free to hop in if you have any question. Hit me up with the channel. The link of the channel is down there. So, till next time, this was Mr. Tham, and I'm out.